Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing okay. Now in today's video what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be making, as you probably guessed already by the title of the video, homemade fish and chips. Now the fish that I'm going to be using for this is some mullet that I have left over in the fridge from a dive I did yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, I'll pop a link up to it now, but if you haven't got the time to watch that whole thing, I'll roll some of the clips of the mullet catch. Now, in terms of ingredients, what we're going to need for this recipe is obviously beer for the beer batter. We're also going to need some oil for frying, potatoes for the chips. You can season these with whatever seasoning you like. Also need a little bit of turmeric for the batter, some baking powder, some plain flour, and last but not least, corn flour. So the first thing that we're going to do for this recipe is obviously heat our oil and preheat the oven, but then we're going to make the batter first.
Can't wait for you, can't wait for you. Cross the plate, oh no, no, you can't wait, cross me, oh no, no, cross the plate, to it, cross the plate, oh no, no, you can't wait.
So now that I've done that batter, I'm just leaving it to rest for about half an hour whilst I crack on with the potatoes, and for those I'm simply just cutting them into quarters and I'm going to chuck them on the boil for about 5 to 10 minutes just to soften them up a bit. So now that the potatoes are in, I'm probably going to give it about half an hour before we start frying the fish. Whilst we wait for the potatoes to cook, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mullet out of the fridge, we're going to pat it dry with some kitchen roll, and then I'm just going to add some salt and pepper just to season it so that we're ready for when we need to batter it. So obviously when it comes to frying the fish, you can just do it in quite a deep frying pan, that's no problem at all. But I have recently acquired this, which is a little deep fat fryer, so I'm actually going to use that instead. So they're going to be in there for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll take them out. First try, homemade fish and chips. Let's give them a go. Oh, little bone. Not great at filleting. Wow. I think that's really good. That batter has worked so well. Great recipe for that. I'll leave a link for it down below. It's not my own recipe. I'm not taking claim for it. But that is a really good way to cook mullet.